Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this graphic and they're going to print it. And at first I said, there's no way. But I gave it a shot. So let's see how big this thing is. It's small. That's what we want. It's only inch and a quarter, 3/4. So I'm going to make a duplicate of it. I'm going to move it over. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline Trace Clip Art. Now, normally, I don't give stuff like this much of a shot. But if you can see, we really just want the outline. And I'm going to go up to Object, Group, and Ungroup All. And I'm going to take away that center black. And if we look with a yellow box trick, there's nothing behind it now on the outside or inside. So what we can do, I'm going to set my nudge factor a little less, so it's 1.6. I want to make my nudge factor just like 2. And I'm going to take a rectangle, and I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, set on any color. I'm going to go ahead and use that blue right now. Fill that in, nudge it down. 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 So now we have that shape. Now I can take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to use a different color just so we can see it happen. And I'm going to fill this in. Like I said, I didn't give it much chance, but I would left click, right click, and I've at least got the outline of it. Now there's a few bad spots, so I'm going to take the shape tool. I'm just going to select those nodes and delete them. And there's a couple more that are kind of bad. Let's look at, whenever you see a bunch of nodes together, see like right there. Let's delete those two and see what happens. I think there's a couple more. I've already done this. I want more of a point. See, like right there. Just look over it real quick, take away that one. Now, I'm going to take the smoothing tool in Corel, which is underneath your shape tool. And you've got to click on it, and then you see the nodes. And just real quickly, I'm just going to go around the outside, the inside, just a little bit. And I'm going to call that good. And then you just have to use your imagination. I'm going to bring this one in just so we can see it. I'm going to use a different color. So we need to make these corners. So I'm going to take the 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go from right there to maybe like right down in there, and then give it a curve. Trying to kind of stay with this flow. Now here we need to go from here to here and give it kind of a flow. Here we have to draw some lines now, so I'm going to go from here to here. You just want to make sure you're on the node. I'm still using the 3-point curve line, but I'm just clicking on it. And we're going to need another line here. And if you have no interest ever doing this, just stop watching. We're going to need another line here. I think we got all our lines. Now I've still got the 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go from here to here and make that curve. I'm going to go from here to about here and make a curve. So what I'm trying to do is make this equal. And then I'm going to have to go from here to here and make a curve. I'm not happy with that right there. So we're going to go from there to there and make a curve. That's a little bit, because there's not really a point there, but I'm just going to take my shape tool now and put that on that node. And I think I got all the ones we need. So now I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to use a different color this time. And I'm going to do the outer parts, which are going to be those two. And this is really an outer part too. But then while I'm here, I like to kind of do it this way. I'm going to take the interactive fill tool, and I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go down and put a little darkness there. Put a little black. That's really only the one like that. So now what I'm going to do is take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take that one right there, Interactive Fill tool, and I'm going to go upwardly. And then once you start seeing it, it makes it a little bit easier to work with. And then I'm going to click on this one and go downwardly. So when I first started looking at this, I thought, man, there's no way. But whoop, that's what happens if you don't click. Whoop, when you don't click. So it's better to take your pick tool and click that item, I've found. So what I'm doing is just making like a shadow. I missed it. You know, when I'm doing this for myself, I never miss it, but I guess I'm talking. And then we need, see, sometimes you can click it with your pick tool, with your shadow tool or your interactive fill tool, but I find it better to, and then we need, see if you take here and select that, and also you get to see what you're really selecting. And I think we got it. Now, as always, if you draw a yellow box, a black box around it, you know, not using a Smart Fill tool, just using a black cube. That looks pretty good. I could have some more black right here because this piece is actually going behind there. So I'm going to call this a double interactive fill tool. And I'm going to raise that up there, down there, put black in both ends, and get that orange and put it there. You get that orange, put it there. See, that way it looks like it's kind of going behind there. And that one could be a little bit more, and then you can always adjust your angle. And one thing kind of good about this, we could take now the eyedropper tool, or attribute eyedropper, and click on that. Well, it's not working. Well, I guess I got to click off of it because it already thought I had it. Attribute eyedropper, get the sample and put it in there and see it kind of, but then I'd have to go back to the interactive fill tool and make this a little bit less dark maybe and kind of move it around. And that one there, not quite dark enough. And once again, once you got what you really want, you can use the attribute eyedropper. Other than that, that's the best I can do. I kind of like the turquoise colored one. And anyway, I hope that helped them and they're able to do it and print it. I don't know if you want to put, you can't really put lines because then you're going to get, well, you can. It didn't put those other lines. Then you could make that actually a little bit thicker. Whoop, too thick. And it would make it kind of stand out a little bit. Anyway, and then that way you can see that this was on top. I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.